What's up, guys? Back again. I'm actually late on doing a pickups video. Normally I would have had it up sometime in the middle of the week, but unfortunately I had no funds to do any type of pickups. But most of the stuff I got from trades or eBay purchases. So let me start off with the eBay purchase. I got this after I had sold a couple of stuff on eBay, and I won it on auction for about, actually for less than $25, and that was Xenogears. It's the greatest hits edition, but I'm okay with that as long as I get to play the game. First disc is a little scratched, actually a lot of scratched, and it doesn't really play. It gets stuck once you start trying to play it. So but I can get that resurfaced, no problem. It was complete. The manual's back there. It does. Disc 2 is actually mint. There are no scratches whatsoever on it. So I'm guessing the person who had it didn't really play it, or they did play the first disc and that's it. Manual's in mint condition. There's no tears or any dog ears or anything, or dents. The case did come all cracked and stuff, but so I replaced it with some extra ones I had, so that's now it looks pretty good. So I'm glad to get this part of my Square Enix collection. The next one I got in a trade with video games. Most of you guys know him. He does a lot of gameplay, and unfortunately it's like crack to me, because every time I watch his gameplay videos, I want to go out and buy the game, and I have most of them. I traded him, I think it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, I'm not really sure, I think it was, but I got Final Fantasy Legends 2. It came with the case, and I didn't know that this was a Sunsoft, well, released by Sunsoft, but it's actually a Legend of Mana, or the Mana series in Japan, but over here, in order for them to sell it better, they put it under the Final Fantasy titles, but these don't actually have anything to do with the mainstream Final Fantasy type games, from what I know of. So but still part of my collection. It's published by Sunsoft. It's still a Final Fantasy game, so I'm glad to get that into my collection. The next one I got in a trade with Cynical Enigma. Real good guy, always been cool with me, always doing good trades, and communicating back and forth. We traded, and he gave me Metroid. Labels a little messed up, but that's fine. Probably put it into my collection. I have another Metroid, so I don't know if this is gonna go probably to my brother or something, because I know he doesn't have it, so he may want it. And he also threw in Double Dragon 2 for the Game Boy with the case. I'm more of a fan of the first one. As far as the NES, not much of a fan of the second one, but still a really good game to have in the collection. And I already played some of it, and it's pretty fun. And hopefully I get to pass it. If not, it'll still be in the collection of my Game Boy games that I started. The next thing I got from Spin the Demon, a lot of good stuff. Let's see, I needed a power adapter for an NES that I have that I'm trying to put up for sale, so he hooked me up with the power adapter, and also throw in the RF switch, so that's real cool of him. Other titles he threw in was Top Gun for the NES. I actually rented this when I was younger, and I know a lot of people don't like it because it's really hard, but I actually like it because it's just a lot of nostalgia with it. He also threw in Cool World for the NES. I actually like the movie. It's sort of a more of adult version of Roger Rabbit, but with Brad Pitt and Kim Basinger. But real cool to have this. Cool World, cool. Next ones he threw in was a box copy of Dragon Warrior 2. It comes just with the map, no manual, and the sleeves in there. But he told me that when he got it, It was supposed to be, Dragon Warrior 2, but it's actually Dragon Warrior 1 inside. But to me, it's okay. It's gonna go into my collection. So I'm real glad to have a box copy of Dragon Warrior 2, even though it's actually Dragon Warrior 1. The other box NES gave me was Paperboy. I thought I had this title for the NES, but it's actually for the, I think it's Super NES, and it's Game Boy Paperboy 2. But still, my wife loves this game, so I'm sure she'll enjoy this more than I do. I tried playing it on the, at the arcade when I was young, and I really wasn't very good at it. But still, good to have in the NES collection. The other one he threw in was Stuntman for the PS2, game only. Really good condition. I think I've rented this before. It's pretty cool. It's from the creators of the Driver series, so that's real cool. And he threw this in as a kind of a surprise, even though I knew it was gonna come. But still, great surprise. He knows I'm a big collector of these Squaresoft Final Fantasy titles. He threw in Final Fantasy VI, which is Final Fantasy 3 here in the United States. And I've been wanting this for the SNES, but this is the original one. It is complete. I call this pretty, good to fair condition. Manual's a little, worn and everything, but it's still complete. I wouldn't understand what it says since it's in Japanese, but still a good collection piece. He did tell me that you can play this without modifying your system, since it doesn't have these the insert notch tabs in the back. You can just put it on top of a Game Genie for the Super Nintendo, and the label's still shiny, as you can see. And I'm really glad I got this from him. I just want to say thank you. And I help him out with his Dreamcast collection, and he's helping me out with my Final Fantasy collection and Squaresoft collection as best as he can. Just the same as me, I try to do the best that I can to help out people and try to help out my friends. And so yeah, real big thank you to Spin. Thanks a lot, guy. And the last package I got from Vinny Backlodge. Two Super NES titles. Very, I wouldn't say common. One pretty rare or popular. One that I've been wanting for a while now, and that is Super Mario Brothers All-Star. Label's still shiny, and I was playing it I think like 2-3 days ago. A lot of fun. I never actually got to own this game. I rented it or borrowed it from a friend when I was younger. I know it's just the collection of Mario 1, 2, and 3 and the Lost Levels, which is the true Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 2. And the other one I've been wanting also, since I'm a big RPG fan, has to do with Mario, and also a Square developed game, but a Nintendo published and owned as far as rights. That is Super Mario RPG. A lot of people have been finding this, and I've been wanting this game for a while, and it's pricey still on eBay, but he hooked me up with it. The only thing was that the label that it came on here, when I tried to take it off, it peeled off just a little section, but other than that, it's pretty good condition. There's a little piece of masking tape right there, or clear tape, that's still on there, and it started to peel it up, so I just left it there, but I cleaned it up. He told me they were kind of dirty, and I said, that's okay, I don't mind. I'll clean them up, and I did. So also another big thanks to Vinny, and check out everybody's channel, and just want to say, thanks for supporting me. I already hit 200, so hopefully I'll hit another 200 soon, and I'll catch you guys later.